What kind of timetable have you guys gotten on Drew Lock?
It's going to be a little bit of time. He's sprained his thumb, and obviously with a quarterback, your right thumb is pretty critical. So it'll be some time.
You going to bring in another quarterback?
Pardon me?
Will you guys bring in another quarterback?
Not right now.
Will Brett Breton have an opportunity to compete for the backup spot?
He probably will, yeah.
How, if at all, will Drew's injury maybe affect the final 53?
Who's?
Drew's injury, how might that affect the final 53?
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we need to next week. We'll see where he's at, get more medical opinion, and it could or it could not.
Where's Todd Davis at in his recovery?
He won't practice today. Probably won't practice this week at all. He's a little bit behind where we had hoped, so it's still up in the air.
What kind of concern is there for Ron Leary to make week 1 and also stay out there?
Well, it's a concern, but I think Ron's doing a good job for the most part of managing it. I think our trainers and Mike are doing a good job of managing it, and we're trying to, get him ready for the regular season and see where it goes.
I think you were pretty direct about special teams the other night. How do you go about attacking that here over the next couple of weeks, or week, or 5 day, whatever the case may be?
Yeah, I mean, everybody says, hey, you got 2 weeks. Well, we only got 5 practices or whatever. So, well, obviously, job number one is we got to get the guys that have been out there doing it better. And if need be, we'll have to put some starters out there if it doesn't improve, which, a lot of teams have done. When I was in San Francisco, Navarro Bowman, who was one of the top defensive players in the league, he was on our punt team for 3 straight years. So it's not uncharted waters.
You said you may put the starters in for special teams. Is it the scheme that concerns you just as equally, or is it the personnel that's the main concern?
No, we just have to do a better job of covering and blocking.
Some teams treat this third week as a dress rehearsal and start the game plan. Is that how you do things, or what's?
We're going through obviously we got a short week, so we don't have all the days that you're alluding to. But today and tomorrow, schedule-wise, it's going to be similar to a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Garrett Bowles had some tough sledding on a couple plays the other night. What did you make of his penalty and also some of the other?
Well, on the play you're particularly talking about, it wasn't his fault there on that. He was supposed to get a chip from the tight end. He set accordingly to get that chip. The tight end didn't chip him, which put Garrett in a bad spot and caused that holding penalty. So that wasn't Garrett at all.
How have Isaac Yadam and Devontae Bosby taken advantage of maybe some extra reps with Bryce Callahan not being in there?
They've done well. I think they've both improved tremendously. I had Boz a few years ago. He's much better than he was then, and I think Ike's done a good job coming back from his injury and improving every day, and been pleased with those guys' progress.
Still plan to have the starters play in this game?
That's up in the air right now. I think he's fine. He's not going to practice today, I don't believe, but I don't think it's anything long term.
What would you see from Alexander Johnson after going back and watching the film?
Up and down, some good, some not so good, and was hoping for more. He's got to keep ascending and not flatten out. And I thought he had a good camp early on. Right now he's kind of flattening out. He's got to step it up here.
Will it make it harder, given that you have 3 guys on offense, Drew, Janovich, and Riddick, who could be injured when you start the regular season in terms of roster play?
It does. Well, I mean, it no more, no less than the other teams are dealing with. Jano and Riddick's injuries aren't 8 or 9 week injuries, so, and Drew's is up in the air right now as to the extent of his. So, yeah, it could be, but I mean, everybody's dealing with it.
Was Callahan injury a little worse than you had maybe everyone initially thought on his foot?
No, he's just, it's kind of gotten sore on him a little bit, so he could play. He could have played the other night. We're going to just be prudent with it and not practice him this week, nor play him, and just to make sure he's ready.
What do you need to see from Jake Butt over these next 2 weeks?
just to see him play. I think, him coming out and practicing, partaking in team periods, hopefully partaking in a game, that's progress in and of itself, and I think the rest of it will come after that.
Parks and Cravens practice today.
Yeah, Cravens will, and I believe will to some degree.
With Todd, you said he wasn't as far maybe as you thought he might be. Is there any concern yet for Oakland? Or is it too early?
It's too early to say that, but it's definitely a possibility.
McVay doesn't play any starters. Is that one reason why you're taking into account whether you will play your starters or not?
No, this is our 4th preseason game, not our 3rd. That is entering into it more so than anything else.
A few more for the coach? At this point in the preseason, what's the level of concern of some of the red zone offense issues you've had with your first team out there?
Well, it's not good that we haven't been able to convert those opportunities into touchdowns. We haven't had a lot of opportunities. We failed in Seattle, I guess it was, and failed the other night. So, yeah, it's not good, but I don't think it's gotten to the point of being an epidemic yet. I'm not saying that it can't be. We've got to put a few of those in there.
After watching the film, how much did Bradley impress you?
Yeah, he played well, obviously. Gave us 2 good pass rushes that, or actually 3 that really, turned the series around. A bunch of them were on 3rd down. So, yeah, he kicked up his game and gave us the kind of production that we expect from him.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you, Coach.